The M7 is the best weapon system in the world, based on experience. There's nothing bad about it. It's the future of how rivals will look. I have to disappoint you, but it's not. Instead of going over some really low-key arguments like how many mechs you can carry, let's go over some really helpful points why the M7 might be not as great as the Army leadership thinks. Army leadership never did really understand the assault rifle. And not understanding weapon systems is a recurring theme, not only in the US military, also in other militaries. Now, the assault rifle. The assault rifle is not the main effort weapon system of the squad. Just as the rifle wasn't the main effort weapon system of the squad back in World War II. What the squad in World War II had was a light machine gun, or GPMG, which was the main effort weapon system. It had a rifle, it had a submachine gun. And then we had got other various weapon systems like rifle grenades, hand grenades, and the like, creating a very comprehensive bracket from 0 to 1,500 meters, depending on the weapon system, with the longest range available. So the assault rifle was based on the idea to slim down the tools required to feed that engagement bracket. The submachine gun was very limited in application. The rifle wasn't as good at close distances. The GPMG wasn't very portable, but still covered long distance point and area targets better than the rifle. What Germany essentially did was putting together the rifle and the submachine gun in a weapon system that could do almost everything a rifle could do, everything a submachine gun could do, and everything in between. That's the whole point of an intermediate cartridge assault rifle. So it's not so good at defeating point targets or area targets at longer range. It's incredibly great at intermediate distances, and during the close assault, it actually becomes the main effort weapon system of the infantry squad. The M7 does the following thing. Obviously, due to its bulk and size, ammo capacity, and other things, it's not so good at close range. It's heavy. It's not very portable. The caliber is just too much for close range. But it becomes better at longer distances. That's the whole idea. But what apparently was forgotten on that topic was that there are already GPMGs, DMRs, and SAWs covering that long range part of the engagement bracket very well. And that the assault rifle was intended to cover those intermediate distances. So what happens? You replace a weapon that's very good at engaging close range targets, at intermediate targets, okayish to bad at long range targets, with a weapon that's really good for long range targets, especially point targets, not that good for intermediate targets, and sucks at close range targets. So if you listen now, there's only one close range capacity asset left to the squad, which is the hand grenade. The long range part of the engagement bracket is covered perfectly fine by the GPMG, the SAW, and of course the DMR. That's the fork process that essentially went wrong with the M7. Anyways, guys, thanks for your time. See you soon.